Testing, 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 testing. I don't know if it's gonna work either, Penny, but we're gonna try. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudy and thank you so much for being here. We're in my backyard! I might need to speak up because we're outside, but it is just such a gorgeous day and I just felt like called to do this video outside because I was staring at my screen all day today and it gave me an actual headache, and so I just didn't want to look at screens anymore. Even this tiny one on this camera is giving me problems, so I wanted to be out in the sun and get some vitamin D on my skin. Protected with sunscreen, of course. I'm not crazy. So today's video is going to be my August favorites and flops. I brought them all out here in this cute little bag, which I should add this as a favorite. This is from a company called Bagoo, and I also got a matching face mask to go along with this bag. I love strawberry stuff because my last name is Berry and it just fits. It's so cute. We are going to go through a few skincare products, a few makeup products, a few hair care products, body care products, some good and some very bad. Also, because we are outside, there are birds, there are trees, there are dogs, mine in particular, people doing their yard work. So if you hear noises that aren't me and aren't studio noises, you're just gonna have to go ahead and get over it. And I believe in you that you will. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Like I said, we talk about more than just makeup and skincare on this channel. We also talk about mental health. We do fashion, we do vlogs, we do hauls, which I'm going to do a Target fall haul very soon, like sometime next week once I get all my stuff in, so definitely stick around for that. Okay, let's start with a favorite first, and this is something that I talked about in a vlog, and that is the Pixi On The Glow blush. This is a tinted moisture stick and I have mine in shade Ruby. Hey Penny. I had seen these go viral on TikTok and I knew a few of my friends who had them, and it felt like every single time I went to Target I could not get my hands on them because they were always sold out. I ended up going online and found one, and I'm so glad that I did because this product is amazing. I'm not wearing it today. Penelope. I'm not wearing it today, but I will put in a video so you guys can see what it looks like applied. It's definitely a dewy blush, and I have oily skin. However, I am fine with reapplying or having a dewy finish because that's just the finish that I prefer in general over matte. Especially as I get older, I just feel like I really like my skin to look very youthful and dewy and glowy rather than more matte and flat. The shade Ruby is probably their darkest shade, but it was the only one available, so once the other two come back into stock, I will definitely be picking them up. It's a super unique packaging. It's like kind of like a deodorant stick. I feel like there's probably a lot in here as well. Oh my god, dang. They really filled it up. It was a little bit expensive, but knowing that this entire thing is filled with product is actually making me very happy. I also really like using this on my lips as a little lip treatment. Although it is kind of big, you kind of have to be careful about going around your lip line. It's just a very stunning, very spring to summer, even to fall shade. It's a little bit bright, but I really like that. It's super blendable and you can apply it directly to the cheeks, which is not my usual when it comes to cream blush. So if you're looking for something easy at the drugstore and has 3 shades, a pink, a coral, and a red, definitely pick this up. Let's talk about a flop that, I'm sorry girl, my friend Hannah recommended, and sometimes she watches my channel and sometimes she doesn't, so I don't know if she's gonna see this, and that is the Flamingo razors. I don't have the top on here because I went through it so freaking fast because apparently I'm a swarthy, hairy woman who cannot keep a razor together. This is the brand Flamingo, which I've heard amazing things about from a lot of people, including like their body care line, like their shaving cream, their moisturizer, their body oil, all of that. And so I just assumed that this would be a really good razor, also because my friend Hannah, while we were at Target together, said it is the best razor she'd ever used in her life. But Hannah is a blonde girl and her leg hair is very light and very thin, unlike mine. And that should have been my first realization, but that's okay. I'll have to pop in a picture of what the top looks like, but it said it was infused with aloe, and I kind of assumed that the top of it was going to be like moisturizing because, I don't know, I'm like kind of a dry shaver, but I like the ones that have like the moisturizer on the sides of it so that it doesn't like nick your legs. This moisturizer with aloe on the sides of the razor lasted one time. One time I shaved my legs, and the next time I used it, the entire plasticky thing was just plastic and did absolutely nothing for me. literally nothing. So that was very unfortunate. And I think the reason that I bought this was because I'm trying to replace my Billy razor because I don't love it. But after trying a few other razors, honestly, I am going back to Billy. I'm going back. So if you have a really good razor that you love, let me know. But seriously, I think Billy's the way to go because it's a subscription service. You're gonna get it every single month, and this one definitely ain't it. A skincare favorite that I mentioned in a video about me not working with tretinoin right now, not using tretinoin, which by the way, someone asked me through the grapevine if I was pregnant, and that's why I stopped using it. And oh my god, if this fucking fly just get out of my way. Somebody asked me if I stopped using my tretinoin because I was pregnant, and that is incorrect. I am not pregnant, and I'm just not using it because I was dealing with fungal acne, and it seems that my skin does a little bit better without it in the summer. And I mentioned all of that in that video, so if you want more of a breakdown on that, I can link it up above. But what has been keeping my forehead acne at bay while I'm not using my tret is the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser. This is a 4% benzoyl peroxide acne treatment. It also includes 3 essential ceramides like all CeraVe products, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. Again, like I mentioned, those other ingredients are not as important to me because they're going down the drain, but it is nice and creates a nice consistency. It's a gorgeous consistency, super creamy. It foams up a little bit. There's no scent to it. It doesn't leave my skin tingling. It's great. Didn't know that my skin was gonna love benzoyl peroxide as much as it does because I've been on tretinoin for so long, but it really does. I will say that when I use it at night, the next morning, I do notice a bit of irritation on my cheeks just from it washing down my face. So if you have sensitive skin, just beware. Although if you are looking for a good benzoyl peroxide treatment or wash, this is an amazing one. I also started using this under my pits to help get rid of all of the bacteria and the stink that's associated with summer sweat, and it does a really great job. So this is by far the best benzoyl peroxide wash formula that I have found, especially at a drugstore price, so I definitely recommend this. This is the biggest flop in this video, and it may go in my end of the year like worst products video, which I have been saving up for and will probably get me kicked off of a few PR lists, but I don't care. This is the Playa California Salt Shampoo with tea tree oil and sea salt. So I have heard really good things about this Playa brand from a few of my friends on Instagram who are kind of like more like hair influencers, and so they actually sent me this. This is the salt shampoo, and then they also sent me a conditioner, and I was super excited to use it because I am really not so much of a scrub person in the shower, but I was definitely willing to try. So here's what the consistency looks like. I can't really show you much because you're kind of propped up on a wicker basket right now. But let me tell you a few things about this. This is the worst product I've ever used on my hair. So the reason that I use this is because it says that it's a shampoo. Let me count the ways that this is not a shampoo. It's literally just a salty scrub. Nothing about it cleanses your hair. Nothing. Especially someone like me who has oily scalp. Secondarily, the tea tree oil in this product is so incredibly strong. I was overtaken in the shower. Overtaken. To have tea tree oil and then for it to basically expand while you're in like a enclosed area with steam, it was horrible. It made my entire head and scalp freezing cold. I hated it. So not only did it not clean, it made way too much of a strong scent in my shower to the point that it gave me a headache, and then my face, my neck, and this whole upper region of my body was cold for an hour after using this because of the tea tree oil. If you're sensitive to essential oil at all, do not buy anything from this line, but especially this. I hated it, and I am not afraid to say that. Save your money. Do not buy this. I have another Tarte lip product favorite, if you would have guessed. Spoiler alert, I think I mentioned in my last vlog that I am now a Tarte affiliate, which is so exciting because they are probably my favorite well-known high-end brand. I think that they don't get as much credit as they deserve because they have so many products, but a lot of them are under the radar, and it's my job now to tell you what you need from the line, and this is what you need. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, and I know that in another favorites video I talked about the Sugar Rush lip balm, and they are very similar but a little bit different. So this is a smaller tip, so it's this has a smaller tip, so it's going to be easier for you to apply. It's actually what I'm wearing today, and this is in the shade Grapefruit. It's a little bit thinner and not quite as balmy and more of a, I mean, it's still considered a balm to me, but I don't know, it's just a little bit different. I think if you are more interested in an everyday lip product that is going to give you a little bit more pigmentation than a lip balm, you would absolutely love these. I will say they smell like popcorn. They smell like buttery popcorn. I think they're supposed to smell like coconuts because I think coconuts are the main ingredient in here, like coconut oil is. I'm addicted to it. I just made a video or like a TikTok about my favorite Your Lips But Better products, and this one was definitely on the list. This one in grapefruit, and my other favorite is in the shade coconut. It's more of a brownie nude. I think they have a color for every single skin tone. They even have a clear that my best friend Andy also loves. I've just been wearing this like every single day. I will say that this product and the On the Glow blushes are not going to fare well under a mask, so just keep that in mind. I know I get that question a lot from people. These are not going to work well under a mask, but for day-to-day wear, if you're not wearing a mask or if you're at home, these are going to be stunning together. My last two favorites I don't actually have with me because I did return them to Sephora, but I did talk about them with you guys in my last vlog, which are the Glowish Skin Tint and the Milk Under Eye Concealer. I should have kept that to make a video about how much I didn't like it, but you know me, I wanted to get my money back. So first with the Glowish, I will say it's not necessarily a fail because it actually did look pretty good on me. I can pop in a like little video of me putting it on or talking about my makeup. I think I have it on my Instagram stories. It looked really nice once it was completely finished, but on its own, it was too yellow for me, and I think all of her shades kind of skew a little bit yellow, and my skin was not doing super well during that time, and because of that, it just looked like it was emphasizing my pores and my texture. I think if I was using it on a good skin day, I would really, really like it, but I can't count on that for a reason to keep something because my skin is not always going to be looking perfect and be having a good skin day. And for that reason, I didn't want to keep unnecessary product in my collection. I think it's gorgeous, but again, I just think it was a little bit too highlighting for my entire face. Plus with the shade being off, it was just a mixture of bad things, so I ended up returning it. However, my mom told me that a few people at her office, which she is a nurse at the Veterans Hospital, that they picked it up and that they liked it. So that makes me feel good. I think mature skin, try it out. Let me know your thoughts. My friend Kevin, who has dry skin, really, really loves it. So it may be for you. It just wasn't for me year-round, and so that's why I ended up returning it. And the other product that I returned from that vlog haul was the Milk Sunshine Skin Tint Under Eye Skin Tint, and I hated it. And I should have known that I wasn't gonna like it because it was so gimmicky. The packaging itself, like, it has a roller ball. It's not like that's gonna blend it in for you. How is that any different than like just applying it with a doe foot? It just wasn't good. So beyond the packaging, the color was again incredibly yellow, and this was like my shade. If it was the correct darkness level, if that makes sense, but I looked jaundiced when I had it on, and I think I have a video of me putting that on as well. So not only was the color off, but the other problem that I had with it is that you could only click up one at a time and you couldn't do any less. So one click of the product could cover my entire face, and it did cover the entire lower half of my face. Like, there's no way that you could use that much product under your eyes only, which meant that you would be wasting a lot of the product by using a full click each time. And if you didn't use a full click, you would be leaving that on the roller ball, which then is left in the product for you to use next time. Like, it just seemed very unsanitary. I didn't like that I didn't know really how to clean it. The color didn't match, and it just felt like it was a waste of product. It just wasn't for me, and honestly, I find that a lot of Milk's face products are not for me, although I do love their blushes and their bronzers, but their coverage products have just not been a win for me. The last favorite I have is a re-favorite. It's something that I favorited like 2 or 3 months ago, but I wanted to bring it back up again because I'm still using it, and that is Honest. Like, I am not cycling through so much skincare that I'm having all these new favorites every month. I'm pretty consistent, especially in the summer, but I wanted to bring it up again because it is now sold in a larger size, and that is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. This is, I would consider, a hydrating peptide-based serum. So the main ingredients in here are peach extract, niacinamide, wild yam, madecassoside, peptides, and hyaluronic acid. So I brought this up as something that you could use alongside your tretinoin, and I got a lot of questions about that. What I mean by that is that you can use this in the morning the night of your tretinoin use. You can use this at the same time as your tretinoin use. You can use this in the same routine. You can use this whenever while you're on tretinoin, which to me is like a win because there's only so many things that you can mix while you're using retinol, and this is one of them. It is a gorgeous serum. It's got a beautiful consistency. I will say I'm working with them on TikTok to talk about the jumbo size, but I honestly love this product. Before I knew that they were going to reach out to me to do sponsored content on TikTok, I had already been using this serum, so I was just really excited to hear from them, and I'm really glad to hear that also this is now in a jumbo size. Comes in a travel size, a regular, and a jumbo for people like me who use this literally twice a day. This was also in the Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sales, so let me know in the comments if you ended up picking it up because I'd love to hear if you end up liking it. Okay, this was really fun and super relaxing, and I would love to film more videos out here, so hopefully the audio is good. Let me know if you liked this setting because I am really liking mixing up where I film. It was a really fun time. I love talking to you guys, and I have some really fun videos coming up. We're gonna do a Target fall haul, which I know it's like only September, but we all know that we're getting excited for fall. We're gonna do a Skims haul as well with try-on. I just bought like a whole nother thing of stuff from them, so I wanna make sure to get that here before I film it. And if you have any other requests for videos coming up in the next few months, please leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon. Bye!